Hello, what is up guys, this is Cubaby here, and this is the last part of 3 videos where I show you how to solve the 3x3. In this video, I will show you how to solve the last layer, which will completely solve the 3x3. So before starting the video, if you have not subscribed yet, click the red button down there and hit the bell icon so that you remain updated on all my uploads. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. After solving the second layer, the next step is to solve the yellow layer, which is called OLL. So now let's learn how to solve the yellow layer. When you have a case like this, when there is a line, so how to solve that? So keep the line horizontally like this, don't keep it vertically, keep it horizontally and do this algorithm: F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. That will solve the yellow cross. When you have a case like this, where there is an L like this, so keep the L like this when it's one of the yellow edge is on the right and one is facing you. So after you have cut it like this, do this algorithm: small f, which means two layers simultaneously, R, U, R prime, U prime, and now small f prime, which means both the two layers of the front simultaneously up. Now we have to solve the yellow cross. When you have a case like this, where none of the edges are solved and there is only centerpiece. So for solving this, you have to do both the algorithms which I told you earlier, which is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and then which we get the L, which means small f, R, U, R prime, U prime, small f prime, which will solve the yellow cross. After you have solved the yellow cross, you have to bring the top layer to a state like this, which looks something like a fish. So for bringing a case where two of the yellow corners are headlights, these are called headlights when the same color are on the same side, and the other two corners are apart from each other. So for solving this, do this algorithm: R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will solve the yellow cross, which will form the fish. When you have a case like this, where all of the corners are headlights, so like this. So keep either of the headlights on the left side and do the same algorithm: R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will solve the fish. When you got a case like this, where two of the corners are solved and it looks something like a fish, but it is not a fish. So when you have a case like this, there is only one type of case. Two of the yellow corners are like this. So when you get this case, keep one of the yellow corners on the left corner please, and do the same algorithm: R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will solve the fish. When you got a case like this, where two of the corners are solved which are adjacent to each other, and the other two are not solved and are headlights. So when you get this case like this, keep the headlights on the left and do the same algorithm: R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now we have got the first case, where it forms the yellow cross without any corners solved and only one headlight. The other two are apart from each other. So do this algorithm, the same one: R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will solve the fish. When you get a case like this, where two adjacent corners are solved and the other two are not forming headlights and are apart from each other, so keep this one on the left side like this, and this should be here, and do the same algorithm: R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will solve the fish. After solving the fish, you have to keep the fish in a way where the fish's head is towards you, and there should be a yellow piece right here. So now we can see it is on the right side. It is right here. So when it is on the right side, do the same algorithm I have been telling earlier. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. This will solve the yellow side. Another case is when you keep the fish like this, but there is no yellow here. It is here. So if it is like this, just shift it on the right side. Now you can see the yellow is here. So when you have this case, keep the fish on the right top like this. It will be like this, and the yellow is right here. So when you have this case, do this algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. This will solve the yellow side. After solving the yellow side, the next step is to permute all the last layer, which is called PL, which the full form is permuting the last layer. So for solving this, you have to find headlights just like this. So if you have headlights like this, keep them on the left like this and do this algorithm. R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. This will solve all the corners, and now you only have to solve the edges. After solving the yellow layer, if you do not find any headlights, just like this, it's a block. This is not a headlight. There are no headlights here. So if you get this case, just do it and keep any of the side on the left and do the same algorithm. R, U, R prime, F, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. Now we have got a headlights. So keep this headlight on the left and do the same algorithm. R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. This will solve all the corners. After solving all the corners, this is the first case where you have one of the sides solved and only 3 edges have to be swapped. So now you have to understand in which orientation they are going to be solved. So we have the orange one right here. So this orange will go to the orange side. This blue one will go to the blue side, and this green will go this side. So you can see this is an anti-clockwise rotation. So when you have this case, so for solving this, first of all, keep the solve at the back and do this algorithm. F2, U prime, R prime, L, F2, R, L prime, U prime, F2. This will solve the cube. When you have this case, where the colors go in a clockwise manner, where you can see this orange will go here, the green will go here, and the blue will go here. So when you have this clockwise rotation, you have to do this algorithm. F2, U, R prime, L, F2, R, L prime, U, F2. When you get this case, where all of the edges are not solved and they have been swapped with opposite colors, like this is swapped with this edge, this is swapped with this edge. So when you get this case, you can do the same thing which I told you for the earlier case, where you can do any of the clockwise or the anti-clockwise algorithm, which looks like this. So I'll do the clockwise one. So that now you can see there are only 3 edges to be swapped and no color this side is solved. So keep this one at the back, and what do we have here? This is the clockwise one, so I'll do the clockwise algorithm. So that will be the end of the video. If you like this video, please do hit the like button, share this video to all your friends who want to learn the Rubik's Cube, and comment down below if you have any queries regarding to the Rubik's Cube. That will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching.